of Midwest Rampage TV. Today I have a group joining me. I have Nick Wheeler, Jesse Anderson, and Sean Osborne right now. We may have some more joining us as we go, but thank you guys for joining me today.
No problem.
You're welcome.
So I want to talk about last week's game against the Buffaloes. So I'm going to give you, just each of you maybe give me some highlights first so people can think back if they were there or get an idea of how the game went if they weren't there.
So it started off pretty slow, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the first quarter it was still 0-0, and we really kind of kicked it in. Defense, geez, just lights out. We have been for the first two games, and it's been crazy just to even watch it. Offense really kicked it in gear, and they started rolling, moving the ball down the field. It was special teams. I think we got a couple turnovers on special teams, which was awesome. So all three aspects of the game rolling. It was great.
All right. I just think the defense was on point. Our offense was on point also. I think they were saying something about we had 8 offensive TDs. Our defensive line, man, they're just a beast. Anywhere from Eli, they're just unstoppable this year, and I just feel like it's going to be hard for anybody to beat us with that D line that we have. Like I said, including Zach and Chris Burns, those guys are just a beast down there on the defensive line, and it's hard to stop them.
All right, Tez, you just joined us. What do you think? What were your highlights from Saturday?
Just this past week, how everything actually finally came together, because we seen what struggles we had from week 1 and we knew what we had to put together. So coming out in week 2 and see what we are actually capable of when we execute on all phases of the ball, we can easily score 72 points every game.
How about you? Anything to add?
Just how everything's clicking together is nice, especially at this time and the part of our schedule that's about to come up. Having everything come together when it did, it bodes well for us and not well for other teams. We just got to keep it going, trusting one another like we did and have been. Just continue the season. It's always a learning process, and as long as we learn and grow together, we can't be stopped, I think.
I picked up a couple things when I made Sean message you all and say, hey, I want a couple guys to talk this week. Somebody I said that I nominate the defense, just because they played so amazingly. But Tez, you said 72 points. That the offense, well, not all 72 were offensive points, right? We had 2 pick sixes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new Rampage record. So that second game of the season, and we are breaking career,
points in a game record.
Thank
and
you.
Having current players add on to their current records. But with that, Tez, you took one back. Can you talk to us about what was in your mind? What did you see going through there?
Well, actually, through that one, it was more or less if people, of course, if he was going to throw it aside, and we actually did. At the start, I wasn't really prepared, when he made the throw. Considering how high it was, I, of course, had to adjust. And when I actually made the catch, after I made it, my focus was not falling, because I for sure didn't have my balance after, making the catch. And then, of course, had somebody behind me. And then all I saw was just open field in front of me. In my mind, I knew wasn't anybody going to catch me, especially I don't want to throw anybody out there, but the quarterback of their team, I knew for a fact he wasn't going to catch me either. So all I had in my mind was touchdown.
Hey, I mean, it's not throwing anyone, it's what it is. It's how you were thinking through during a game.
Tez, how high is your vertical?
I actually have never tested it or my 40-yard dash. It doesn't look like it, but if I'm actually in shape, I can dunk. So
I asked because just watching that play that you made that pick, I was guessing you jumped 3.5 feet up just to snag it, while turning.
And I still have to catch it. My canvas hasn't been working, so I'm gonna have to catch the film so I can watch it.
All right, so here's my question. three of you are new-ish. Jesse, you took some time off and are returning. But one of the things that's come up is how physical this defense is. How do you prepare for something like that? Are you glad you're a part of it and not having to go against it? Talk to me about the sheer physicality of the way we're playing right now.
This defense, like I said, it's a great atmosphere. Everybody gets along with everybody. We talk to each other on defense. We're like a family, you know, and that's what football needs to be. We all need to be a family. Yes, we make mistakes, but you know, everybody's there when somebody makes a mistake. Hey, keep your chin up, you know, you'll get them next time. We have each other's back from the start of the game to the end of the game. And like I said, I couldn't be any more proud to be on this team than what I am today. So,
like Nick hit on earlier, our defensive line, they're huge. They're absolutely massive. And to your point, Leslie, I am glad they are on our team. Oh, man. Being prepared for it, I mean, to an extent, you kind of really can't. You can, you know, treat your body well, exercise, eat right, stay hydrated, stay flexible, you know, keep your conditioning up best you can. Make sure you're prepared. You know what you're doing on the defense, you know, make sure you know what your assignments are supposed to be, so you know where you need to be, when you're supposed to be there, who else is doing what, to make sure that you're in a successful position. And that way you don't get hurt, you don't get your teammates hurt. If you miss your assignment, there's a chance that you might get hurt or your teammate might get hurt, and that's no bueno. Previously with the Rampage, I was an offensive player, switched over to the defense. Thanks, Sean. And luckily, I'm in pretty decent shape, not as great a shape as I was, but I've put on a few pounds, so I'm able to, you know, hit a little bit. So that always helps. A little more cushion.
And yeah, kind of going off what they said, really it's that defensive line. It's something else. Eli really is the one that sticks out to me the most. Like he's a complete beast. So, you know, having him down there, you know, it brings that assurance, because I know, you know, if they get past him, then they must have some sort of skill if they can get past him. So relying on that defensive line heavily, you know, and just all of our defense all around. Coming into a new team for me, I'm surprised we kind of clicked as fast as we did. You know, we still had a pretty decent game the first week around, but, you know, come week 2, when we are on the same page, we know, you know, where we're supposed to be, who our teammates supposed to be, and everything just came together, shows what we're all capable of and what we can do in, you know, the future coming games, as long as we stay on the same page and keep clicking, keep communicating, and just keep doing and playing Rampage football, really.
Jesse, you talked about self-care. I have seen more than one portable massage gun on the sidelines being used. In fact, someone asked for their Father's Day present early. There's another one to add to the mix. Give me your best self-care. What's Sunday, Monday look like for you?
Sunday, really just trying to move. I don't want to sit. I don't want to lay down. I need to keep moving. Otherwise, I'm going to be stiff. A lot of icing at night. I do a lot of icing, especially knees, ankles. Make sure I get the ice packs on there, and then do a little heating therapy if I need to. Monday, I'm jumping right back into it with some soft running, some explosive sprints, not necessarily full on 40-yard dash by any means, but maybe some 10-yard splits. My kids, they like to come out and race daddy, so I give them a little head start and kind of let them win every once in a while, but just get outside and keep running.
What else you guys got?
Epsom salt bath.
Oh,
Saturday nights. Oh yeah, Saturday nights. As soon as, and it's really don't even wait. As soon as I get home, I cut the bath on and just throw everything down and fill it up with Epsom salt. Yep, and then just relax majority of Sunday and stretch and just lay out. That's really most of the time all I do.
well, I don't know about this past weekend, but this past weekend was our recovery. And I think pretty much a lot of us got sunburnt because it was really, really hot. So, and I had to turn around and I had to work on Sunday. So I'm like moving around like a zombie. So I was like, oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. But by Monday afternoon, I was feeling a lot better. So
Right there with you, my friend.
I don't have that problem. So
Right.
for me though, honestly, complaining.
That's your
And-
recovery.
And my part of my recovery is complaining. Like if I'm in pain, you guys have to hear about it. Okay, thanks. Like the ice helps. Aleve, yeah, ibuprofen for the swelling. But yeah, my biggest thing's complaining.
We got some solid product placement in this between your Aleve shout out and my Diet Coke drinking. I'm gonna switch gears on you this coming weekend. We've got the Blaze. This is our first in our division. We've played the cross division games, so we played our two farther away teams. Now we're starting our division play. We've got the Des Moines Blaze starting up. Where are your heads at?
Mine personally is, of course, I want to be right mentally, but just from a few years back, mine is more or less on payback, because a few years ago when I was on the command, we played the Blaze in a home opener and just so happened to lose. But everybody on our team knew we actually should have won that game. So yeah, more or less my mindset this week is to just make sure they get absolutely nothing and show myself that, yeah, we actually can beat this team.
we're just gonna go in and take it play by play. This will be my first time actually seeing the Blaze players. I've always played 9-man. I believe they were 11-man before. So, like I said, it's gonna be a challenge, but it ain't nothing that the Rampage can't overcome.
Yeah, I agree. Basically, for me, it's just being prepared mentally, being prepared physically. Coach Christensen, he does a great job of doing everything he can to make sure that we are prepared. So, it's really on us to kind of go in there and deep dive and really pay attention to what he's talking about when he's putting those videos for us together, which is unbelievable, by the way. I really enjoy it. It helps me learn. It really kind of helps me refocus. And to Nick's point, this is also the very first time I'll be seeing the Blaze, so I don't really know what they're going to be like. All I can do is rely on the tape that Coach puts together for us.
This is your first game against the Blaze too, right?
Yeah, my first year playing amateur football with the Burlington Express, I hurt my knee against the Rampage, and I did not get to play against the Blaze. So I'm excited, mentally prepared. I know everyone wearing that uniform of Rampage is going to be ready.
All right. So Tez is the only one that has played them. What advice do you have for your teammates?
Well, it's probably a little's changed, over time, because last I played, they had a mobile quarterback. So, it was kind of containing him and the receivers. But I'm pretty sure as far as this week goes, if we contain the receivers, our D-line and linebackers can easily contain the quarterback and, the running backs, no problem. So as us DBs, keep back and, keep over the top protected, don't get beat or anything. Our defensive line and linebackers can handle really anybody's running game, no problem. Why don't you just say hi to everybody first? You gonna wave?
Hi.
All right, so you're gonna say something for me, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everybody.
If you want to see more videos,
If you want to see more videos,
subscribe to Rampage TV.
subscribe with Painage TV.
Subscribe to Rampage TV, and thanks, everyone.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Make sure you subscribe to all our Rampage social media channels, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and visit our website at www.midwestrampagefootball.com.